Oh, hello. You just caught me designing a new French cleat tool holder for this. Stay tuned. Hello, welcome to Fabrica Benedicta. My name is Ken Henderson, and yes, I am right in the middle of designing my next project, which is going to be a holder for this nail gun, and there's a surprise in it. It's also going to organize all my nails. So be sure to subscribe to the channel so that you can see more videos like this and support this video. You guys are the reason why I'm doing this. I want to build a community here and think of different ideas on how to make tool holders and build things for the workshop, as well as down the road, we'll get to building other things. So stick around. I'm going to take you a little bit through the design process. I'm right in the middle of it. I want to show you some of the features it's going to have. So right now, I am in the middle of working out this section, which is going to basically cradle this nail gun in this area, right? So I'm going to be measuring that and cutting that out so that I can get how I want it to look. I do want to show you though some parts that are finished. So this is the area that will actually hold the nail gun, and I'm going to want it to sit in and cradle like this in an angle like that. Very much how I did my drill. You see it sitting in about a 30-degree angle. Well, this is going to do the same thing because I want everything to be able to just pull out from the wall in an easy way. So I'm designing this in very much the same way. I'm also designing it so that if you have multiple nail guns, I know people who have multiple nail guns, finished nail guns, brad nail guns, etc. You could actually take this part right here, and you could take this section right here and duplicate it out as many times as you need. This area right here is a vertical drawer, and this is where all the nails are going to be organized. And I've actually have a little animation on this, so I can slide the drawer out. All right, you see that drawer slides out, but there's also a cool little trick in this drawer in that I can also rotate it. So I can present all the nails going from 1.5 inches up to 5/8 inch nails. So, or whatever you want to put in there, right? You could make them, this area is customizable. You could space this out to fit your own need. For me, I have 5 different sizes of nails, and so I'm organizing 5 different sizes of nails. Of course, I use 1.5 or 1.25 inch nails the most. So those are in this section right here at the bottom. And in the back, I'm going to show you how these nails are being supported upright. So I'm going to be storing the nails upright instead of laying them down. I wanted to be able to just slide a line of nails out. So this is the area where I'd grab the nails out. And on the back side, I'm actually, if you can see in here, there's springs in between 2 pieces of board right here. I've got an 1/8 piece of Luan and a 1/4 piece of plywood right here that will actually act as a feed mechanism. So I'm going to be using springs. Here's my springs that I'm going to be using to make that happen. They're just compression springs. Probably be some of these longer ones right here, but they're all twisted, but they'll just be supporting the compression there. I can compress that down to, oh my gosh, maybe 1/8 inch, and it comes out to about 1 inch. So that will keep that plate pressured up against those nails. So the nails will be placed inside the containers like this. They'll be vertical in the box instead of laying flat. So they'll be all organized like that. This is meant to hold about 3,000 nails per drawer, right? So we'll see if that actually works out. But yeah, let's get on with a little bit of the process. I'm going to work on this, and I'm going to do a little time lapse here so you can see the process. So let's go, shall we? Yes, so right here is this section, this block section right here that you see right here, what I'm taking a measurement on. That's the piece I'm going to be working on. That's the piece that will be cradling the nail gun. And so what I do is I'm going to put my grid lines on here, and I'll take my measurements and draw them out on this section. And as you see, I've got both of those, the left side and the right side for that cradle are cloned. So whatever I do on one it does it on the other. So I pulled it out a little bit further because it needed to be a little wider. And then I'm going to take out my first section that I'm going to cut out here of the board. And I'm going to do some rounding off of the corners. And I'm taking about 3/4 inch round off on those corners so that we can, put those in. And I just take them and round them off with my lines here. And when I'm done rounding them off, I just take and I remove the excess that is not going to be part of the wood so you can get the cutaway. Just like that, and it's finished. Okay, and there you go. That's pretty much, I think, how I want it to be designed. So you can see the shape of the wood here is like that. The concept is that this is going to sit inside there. That little cutout right here is going to cradle this right here, come up to about right here, come down, and curve down and meet the board. And then on the inside, there's another piece. This sits inside there on that angled board that is going to prevent this from hitting the back. So it's going to stop it right there and cradle it on the butt of that right there, so that it will just kind of sit in there. I don't want to have to finagle it or mess around with it when I want to put it in place. So I'm just going to take it, drop it in, and it should stay right where it is. That's the theory. Of course, you never know how everything is going to work out until you actually build it, and then you see. So far, everything has worked out pretty well. I've had, a few things that I've had to manipulate and make work, but for the most part, I can kind of have a good concept of what's going to happen and how it's going to work. And that's how I build it. I think I'm actually going to slide this up a little bit further up the way here, but I don't want to go too far because actually, so the nail gun will kind of stick out here. So it's almost going to be even with the top of this. I don't want it to stick out top and bottom too much, but I actually might adjust it. We'll see once I start building it and I dry fit it, because I dry fit everything. And then I can see if it's going to actually fit. But I just wanted to give you a quick sneak peek behind the scenes of when I'm designing things and how that all works out. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe. I'm going to keep these videos coming. I've got 2 short form videos coming every week. Plus, I'm hoping to stay on schedule with long build video once a week. So we'll see. It all depends on the project, of course, because some things take more than 2 weekends to build. But I should get this built today. I'm going to try. Today, maybe tomorrow. We'll take some. Today's Saturday, and I start to build on the weekends, and I have some time during the week to do my video editing and stuff like that. So, hey, be sure to subscribe and like this video, and let's just have a great time building stuff together. And I want to hear your comments. I want to hear what you have to say. I know I've got some input from people who want to see some certain things. I think somebody mentioned that they wanted to see a nail gun holder and nail organizer, which I already had this plan, and they actually mentioned that. So, to you out there who mentioned that, here it is. More things are coming. I have all these tools over here to still organize, and I'm going to get to them. So thank you. God bless, and happy making.